Hello, you are now entering the Sypnotix, and my name is Alex. Today's video is going to be awesome because it is sponsored by Fiverr, Fiverr.com. If you don't know what Fiverr is a website where creators, content creators like myself, or actually anybody, small business owners, just regular Joe Schmoes out there, can go on there to hire people to do different types of services. For example, they can create an animated logo, a motion graphics. They can draw a comic book for you. They can create music, tracks that you want. You can commission people to do a lot of awesome things. And there's a lot of talented people that are offering their services on Fiverr. This isn't the first time I've ever used Fiverr too. I use Fiverr quite frequently for various things and businesses. And Fiverr reached out and were like, hey, we're going to give you $250. We want you to create a brand new intro for your YouTube channel. And Lita and myself were like, yeah, let's do it. It's been a while since we've had a brand new intro. In the 6 years we've been here, I think this is going to be our third one. And we were curious ourselves what we could get from Fiverr. So for $250, we're going to split the budget up. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to look for 3 different creators, and we're going to look for 3 different price points so you as a viewer and us as someone who's using the service can figure out exactly what we can get with our money. So we're going to hire somebody for about $20. We're going to hire somebody for about $50. And we're also going to hire somebody for about $100. And we're going to see what we're going to get. Do you really get what you paid for? Well, we're going to find out right now. So let's get onto Fiverr and let's go find us some creators. All right, we are on Fiverr.com. As you can see, this is a website. Right away, you can tell what it is. Freelance services. Literally, it says right away there. So we can type in the services, or I'm actually going to browse. I know where to look because I've been on Fiverr. We can either go in graphic and design and actually see some logos if you don't have any logos. But we do have a logo, so I think we're going to go to video animation. There should be an intro and an outro page. Motion graphics, logo animation. Oh, here we go. Intro and outro video. So let's take a look at this. Let's see what they have to offer here. So once you type in what you want, or you find out the category you want, we're going to see different freelancers. And some of them are top rated, like you can see here. That means it's pretty popular and a lot of people use it. This one has 4.9 stars for their ratings with 561 reviews. So a lot of people use this one from Love Seeing. And I guess this is an ad too. So let's actually click on it just to take a look at what they can offer. Okay, so this is kind of like a very flat 2D style animation for their logo. Not necessarily what we're looking for here because our logo does kind of have some depth. There's a little depth here. But I think this person kind of specializes in flat 2D animation. You can use it for gaming, Twitch channels, etc. Not necessarily what we're looking for here. Hologram video intro. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look at what this is. Okay, not necessarily what we're looking for here, but that's kind of cool. Okay, so to fast forward all the fluff, I actually found 3 creators that we want to work with. I talked to a couple of other ones that it just kind of fell through. They didn't really understand or didn't think that they can do what we wanted to do. But after talking to these guys, they're interested in working with us. So the first one is going to be Zapstract. He's going to make this for about $20. So we're going to do the basic package, $20. We're going to see what we can get here. Here is his profile page. So not too bad. His animations are pretty clean. I kind of like what he does with the logos here. So we're going to see what he can give us for $20 here. Then the second one we're going to do is, let's stop that, from a guy named Harris. Here's his profile page. He has 4.9 stars out of 215 reviews. That's pretty good. And what we're going to do here is his premium package, which is for $55. His top end package. So $55, not too bad. It's about double what the first selection was. And his premium selection gives us overlay text, transparent background. He adds sound effects, includes the source file. It's full 1080p, and 3 days of delivery, 9 revisions. So we can revise this 9 times if we need to. And here is his work here. I was kind of interested in this one. I do like the way he has that animated there. There's good animation, good cycling. I just think the resources he uses here aren't too bad. So we're going to see what he can make us for his premium for $55. And then the final one is also going to be the most expensive one, and we are going to do something cool with that. And it is this one from Rafi. He is a level 2 creator, and he is 5.0 stars, so perfect rating, 124 reviews here. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually go with the standard package, which is $95. So this is his middle package. The basic one is $65 and the premium one is $180. But what we're going to do is instead of paying $180 for this, I'm going to do the $95, but I'm also going to do an add-on. I'm going to add a back-end outro, and I'm going to ask him to kind of create an intro and an outro that matches. So what they're going to do here is they're going to provide everything for $95, overlay text, custom design, add sound effects, and the only thing missing is a transparent background, and I'm totally fine with that because we're going to just insert this as is. So this is a 5 to 10 second custom animated full HD resolution, sound effects, background music. So I'm excited to see this. Here is kind of their demo here. So yeah, a lot of good tech review channel kind of vibes I'm getting from this guy. So I like it. I like what he does here. I'm very excited to see what he can provide us with our logo and what we do. And I do think it kind of matches what we do. So here is our most expensive option. Let's take a look at these three. Let's get it started, see how it goes. So we're going to click continue. We're going to get all this set up. And the next time I'm going to talk to you, we should have something from somebody. All right, it is a couple days later, and we now have the $55 option. Once again, this $55 option is this creator's premium option. So for $55, this is what you can potentially get, and he will provide us with 9 revisions.
That's a lot of revisions.
Need to. That is a lot of revisions. I don't think we're going to use it all, obviously, if they did something close to what we need. It's just slight tinkering. So let's take a look at it, Lita, and then we'll give our thoughts about it.
Sounds good.
All righty. All right. Okay, I'm going to mute this now. What did you think about that?
I like it. I like the beginning, actually, especially with those lines and kind of how it like symmetrically opened into it. What do you think of that transition going into the circle?
Yeah, that wasn't originally what I was thinking. I was actually thinking when I suggested this option, it would be these things here would expand, like what he did here, where it comes from a square, perfect, almost exactly what I was thinking here.
Yeah.
And then generating the electricity in that bolt for our logo. And then I wanted this to rotate in a circle.
Oh.
That was the original idea. Instead, he pushes in to reveal this. So I think that's a much easier way to get this done. I understand why he did that. It's instead of having to...
it simplifies it a little bit more.
Yeah. Instead of having to do additional motion things to generate our logo, or from our logo to our text in it, he pushes in with this electricity flash. So if you play that full, it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good. So that's perfect.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. So yeah, that's not too bad. What did you think about this background? So originally when I first kind of saw the preview image of it, I thought this was fully black. Now that we have it on my PC, we can actually see here there's some gradient in it. It looks kind of like, I don't know. Is this marble look? Some sort of...
It's a texture.
It's some sort of texture, yeah.
Yeah. So I actually really like it, but I also feel like we're looking at it on a pretty big screen. If people are watching our intro on like a smaller setting, it might look a little dark still.
It just looks like a black.
Yeah.
So when I previewed it on my phone, that's originally what I saw too when they show you that little preview image. I thought it looks black. So maybe we should ask him to
lighten it up
a bit, or should we ask him to change it to a different color? He does have the same kind of gradient with the white flash here. So if you look at it, see, it's the same gradient texture.
I almost kind of wanted to end a little bit brighter. I feel like that makes a transition in itself into the video.
Brighter as in you want to end it with the white? Okay, yeah. So maybe the simple solution would be during these rotating swaps, it would be, it goes from black to white to black, and then it ends on white.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So it transitions over to this as the final. So white background, then you can actually see this texture, and then the black
and then
text.
it transitions. He has that little transition at the end that kind of just slides over into the video itself.
Yeah. So he has, instead of fade to black, he has a slide out to black, which I don't know if that works well with what our videos are. So maybe I'll ask him just to fade to black. Honestly, I think most of it is pretty good. Switching between white to black there is good.
We have the Thunderbolt. Do you like that kind of flash with the Thunderbolt crackle as we go into the named logo?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Do you think it's jarring, or you think this is all right?
I was thinking that the first time I watched it, it was a little jarring.
Okay. I think it's because we go from black to white too.
Yes. Yeah. So it might also look different now that we are asking him to flip it. If we end on white.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess the notes we'll give him is we want it to flash a little less for the transition flash, and then we want to end it on white, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll send those notes, and then we'll look forward to a second version of it, and we'll cut back to this. All right, and now this is the second cut from Harris. After the changes we asked, he got back to us within 4 hours, so that was a really quick turnaround. And let's take a look at it.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you remember the changes we asked to kind of get away from too much of the electricity flashing. So we see the electricity start to generate here. And then we still have the push in, but we don't have the flashing, and we don't have the change from white to black. So that does help with the jarring. So we don't hit that black until after we stabilized. And then he pushes in a little bit, settles, and then we switch to the white because we requested to end on the white. And then I asked him to
lighten up the texture just a little bit.
Yeah, lighten up the texture from the black. So we do see it's kind of more like a bluish tint, so that's not too bad. And then at the end here, I told him to wipe it, so I just have a clean white so I can fade to my videos. So let's play it one more time. I think that's not too bad.
I liked it.
Okay.
I feel like it's much easier on the eyes than the first cut, too.
Yeah, there's less epilepsy feeling with the flashing, and it doesn't feel as violent, you know? All right, so I guess this one is it. So 2 cuts, and I think we lock this one down. Alrighty, we are back, and now we have one from our $20 creator, Zapstract here.
This is the most basic package that they offer.
Right, and we are getting their basic, cheapest one, so we want to see what they can give us for $20. So we have it here. Lita, are you ready to take a look at it?
I'm ready.
All right, let's play it. All right, let's do that one more time. Okay. All right. So $20. Keep that in mind. This is, once again, to recall this, I did have a conversation with them. They said that for $20, they couldn't do that concept with the spinning logo that we were talking about. So I said, okay, that's fine. Do whatever you think works with our logo and our text. And this is what they came up with. So let's go piece by piece. Seems like there's just a floating blob. The background is stationary. Nothing is moving. So they didn't animate that. And then it spirals open into like a little to the target. And then it's kind of like this is like an eyeball. Didn't see this earlier.
Oh, it is like an eyeball.
And then it just disappears into our logo, which I do like that trace
like that nice
aspect.
Bit.
So at least they have that going, the illustrating part, and then colors in. Then that shifts over and becomes the O with the Sypnotix. So not that bad, right? That's not bad.
It's decent.
Yeah, let's play one more time.
I feel like I liked that play on words at the end there where it kind of bounced and animated a little bit, but the eye popping kind of reminded me a little bit of Pixar there for a
The
second.
eye pop.
That dot on the eye there.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
The ball bouncing on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there anything you want to change in terms of how they animated the text coming out here? This is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's like a sun and then the eyeball and then...
I wish the beginning had a little bit more tech-oriented stuff. Like it's kind of like an eyeball, a circle.
So what would you... What are some ideas you
I
think
don't know.
they can do?
Maybe they could have just bounced it from like a mouse or like, I don't know, some kind of image or some kind of tech-related sort of like animation.
So I'll make that suggestion. Maybe make it from like a cell phone or something like that. I mean, or like a mouse loading.
Yeah.
You mean like the loading sign? That's what
Yeah.
I wanted originally, but I don't know if they could do that. You know, this is a very basic 2D. It's flat animation for what they can do for $20 apparently. So this is it's just very simple things.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I think this is close to what they can do. Even though they say unlimited revisions, if it's not within the parameters of that $20 that they can offer for this service, you know, I'm gonna see if they can maybe do some sort of animation so we have a little bit of movement in the back, because this is very stagnant, and I think that's kind of making this
feel a little bland.
Yeah, a little bland. So
Yeah.
even if it's just a little bit of motion, I think it will help a bit. Yeah, so we'll just go over that. Let's see if he can change this a little bit. And I'll ask him, instead of having it like an eyeball, maybe do something more tech-oriented, like a loading sign from a Mac wheel or something. Let's see if they can do something like that.
That would be cool.
Okay. All right. The second edit for the $20 option from Zapstract is here. We asked them to do a couple changes, animate the back, and we're going to take a look at it right now, Lita. So let's watch it together.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So a lot of things have changed here.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more
dynamic,
some sort of tech vibe to it. Let's scroll slowly through it. So he is using whatever this kind of glitch looking thing that we had before. Now it's moving downwards.
It was static before.
Yep. And we had an eye before, and now it's kind of just some lines rotating in a circle, which, okay, not too bad.
We've got a little bit of a television blur almost.
Yeah, so some static noise pushing in. I do like the difference in the shade, you know, the shadow here.
A lot of texture here.
Yep, that looks good. Cleans up into some like telephonics kind of line, you know, some telecommunication line things. All right, and then the text spreads out. Your Pixar eye drop.
The Pixar eye drop.
And then I do like how it kind of TV zooms in, like like an old LCD kind of TV or plasma screen TV. I
like the black shade underneath there too.
I actually kind of think this is cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, like that.
Yeah.
If this was the full logo instead of it cleaning up to our 2D text. But I think that's fine too. Come on, it's $20. You can't ask for more.
No,
this is actually really good.
It looks good.
Yeah, so this is something I definitely could have used. We don't know if we're going to actually use this, but it definitely is quality enough for us to want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So I guess we'll approve this one, and then we'll check out the final one. Alrighty, we are back for the final one, and this one also was the most expensive one, and it also took the longest. They had a backlog to fill.
Yes, they did.
So for this one, it is a $90 price point for the middle package. We also added an additional add-on for an outro. We were like, you know, why not? Let's try to see what an outro is. So this is the middle package with an additional outro. So the total package is $180, I think.
Yes,
right?
That's correct. And it's from a creator called Raffi.
Right. A lot of reviews, good stuff. So let's take a look at it, Lita. So this is a preview of both the intro and the outro.
All right.
All right, that's the intro. And then now this is a preview of the outro. All right, okay. All right, cool. What did you think of this?
I liked the intro. I thought the pixelation of it was really cool. I like a lot of this like front design looking sort of thing going on. There's a lot happening across the entire screen. And I like how they incorporated our colors really well too.
Okay. So I didn't see that at first. There's a new review alert. So like a notification. They're kind of like a Mac Linux kind of looking computer interface.
You can even see that up here with like the bubble tab settings.
Yeah, I didn't see that at first. So very cool. A lot of glitch effects here.
Yeah.
I do like the color scheme and the dots. And then we have a kind of 3D CAD looking generation of our logo.
And they even move too, which I think is really cool. This is kind of a play on that lightning bolt that we have.
Yeah, you can actually see the lightning bolt go through that while it intersects there. So very cool.
And a color gradient too. That's really neat. And then it goes into our logo with more pixels.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Just a little background on this. We actually didn't tell them what we wanted, what we could do. This seller or this creator, you fill out a survey. You put your information on your website or YouTube channel and things like that, and they create it themselves. Unlike the other creators, where we kind of had to, or they wanted us to tell them their idea. This creator just really wanted to kind of observe and build something off of their image of what we do. And I didn't really even we didn't go too in depth.
We actually
did some research on our logo and our color and what we do.
They looked at our website too, I'm sure, because this design actually matches the new design of our website really well too.
Yeah, I like it. I actually think they did a very, very good job. Same thing with the outro. Very, it matches. It follows our scheme. Displays the logo, recommend it, watch more. Okay, not bad actually. This is I think they did pretty well. Are there any things you would like to see changed or added onto this?
Honestly, I really like it.
Yeah, we're not disappointed. I think this one actually works.
I'm really impressed with it.
A lot of stuff. Well, there you have it. What do you think? We have 3 brand new intros. Which one do you guys like the best? Is this one of those cases where you get what you paid for? Well, I actually don't really know. I think at the very bottom price point, I think it's perfectly usable. It actually looks pretty good for a YouTube channel. And honestly, all 3 of them I can actually see working for a channel. And maybe I'll cycle through the 3 of them. Who knows? Let me know which one you guys like the best. And if you have anything you need to create and you need help creating it and you want to check out Fiverr, we actually have a link in our description below where we're going to provide you with 10% off your very first purchase. So definitely hit that link if you're looking to create something, because Fiverr has helped us a lot here. It's awesome. And if you want to see more videos like this, heck, maybe I'll make a video with some music tracks. A lot of you guys have been asking us to put music tracks on our videos again, like we did in the old days. And who knows, maybe I'll go back on Fiverr and maybe Fiverr will sponsor that video again and we can try some different tracks. If you want to see something like that, hit that like button. It'll definitely help the channel. And thank you once again for Fiverr for sponsoring this video. And we'll see you guys in the next video.